Organizers in Middle Georgia are preparing to send volunteers into the Carolinas. 41 NBC's Joy Dukes has more on what they're doing to help victims once the storm passes.
Shelby, it's a waiting game for Red Cross organizers and volunteers who say they don't know where they'll be going in North and South Carolina. Florence, once it lets up, what they do know is they are all set to respond.
Volunteers with the Red Cross are gearing up and getting ready.
We've got our emergency response vehicles that you see. They're ready to respond. We've got drivers. We've got goods loaded.
All ready to go wherever they're needed.
Right now, we're just in a wait and see mode to see what where the worst damage is and where they need our resources.
The organization calling in emergency trucks and drivers from cities across the country.
So we have some. I met someone yesterday from Oklahoma. We had somebody from Texas.
Not to mention others from states like Michigan, South Dakota, and Missouri.
The St. Louis area, along with other parts of the country, have numerous volunteers that are responding.
That's where Dennis Woodland says he came from.
I'm a disaster volunteer from the St. Louis area.
He says he's been a Red Cross volunteer for 6 years now.
We will take supplies in, water, some meals into them. Hopefully we'll feed hot meals to people that are coming down.
Woodland, like many others, is just waiting on confirmation to move in.
As soon as we know that conditions are, they're okay for our volunteers to respond and to start heading out, and to know really where the greatest need is and where our volunteers are needed, then we'll send teams, we'll send our emergency response vehicles.
And begin getting people who lost it all.
When you see people responding like that are crying when you're sitting there helping them, just gives a great satisfaction.
All the help they need.
But volunteering isn't the only way you can help. If you're interested, you can also donate to the Red Cross. Donation money is what they say provides funding to build meals, to buy meals and water, as well as other materials,
Alrighty, thank you, Joy. Well, Hensler says Red Cross volunteers will most likely move in toward the end of the weekend or the beginning of next week.